Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we have a quick one, a question and answer from some of my subscribers. And first of all, I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I saw all what you are doing and I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. Thank you so much and may God bless you all. So on the channel with me is my mother-in-law. Of course, you people all know Iron Lady. Iron Lady is in town.
Yes.
So I'm enjoying her now. So I have a
Hi,
quick
guys.
So I have a question for Iron Lady this morning. So from some of my subscribers. So Iron, are you ready for the questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So on my list, I have some of the questions. Number one is, what is your first impression or your thoughts on the first day you saw me? Because I know that your son must have told you that, there is this babe that I want to introduce to you, this tall, beautiful babe. So the day I came to your house, you saw me. So what was your first impression on that very day? So over to you.
Thank you for your question. I will not go far to answer the question. On that fateful day, my son took you to our house, brought you to our house, and called me and said, "Mommy, this is the girl I want to marry. If you like her, then you go and investigate. You go and inquire about their family and the girl." So I asked him, "Is the girl from where?" He said, "Newi." I thank God for at least mentioning Newi, because I want him to marry from Newi. Then I asked him again, "Where in Newi?" He said, "Uruago." Hey, my heart just make fiam. Uruago, you say? He said, "Yes." "Mommy, but the family is good." I said, "Don't worry. I don't like Uruago, because people have been saying that Uruago is not good. And your present father said that he doesn't want Uruago for mining family. But that's notwithstanding, I've heard what you said, and I'll go to your father and tell him." So my son's response was, "Mommy, let me tell you, if you don't sanction this girl, if you don't allow me to marry this girl, you will give me 10 years. 10 years again to look for another girl." I said, "Okay, I've heard you, but let me go and see your father." So I went to their present father, because their father is late. So the man told me that really he said so, that nobody will marry from Uruago, because their father told them. You know that in a place there will be saints and there will be some others. Maybe some women have come and painted Uruago bad, and because of that they object to marrying Uruago. But everybody is not same. So I came back and thought of this. I don't want my son to wait for another 10 years. Because mere saying that he wants to get married, I am happy. Because their father is no more. I'm happy that he wants to marry. What I did was to phone the brother who has gone to London to study. I phoned CC, and he advised me not to hold him. That if he wants to get married, let him get married. I should go and inquire about the girl. So I went. First of all, on that day I went to school, and my vice principal was from Uruago, but not from the particular village of my wife. So I told her this, and she promised me that she will do the investigation that very day. So when we dismissed, she went straight and found out the girl in question, the father, the mother, and found out where the mother stays every day, where she sells her plantain.
Okay.
So she went. Every answer she got was perfect. That the father and the mother are good people. That they were living in the north before they ran back home. And since then, they have been living fine. They joined the village people, and they are fine. So, and that she went to the market where she sells things, because she has a sister-in-law that sells in that market. So the sister-in-law gave her a perfect answer, all to my advantage.
Okay.
So, after giving me the answers, I went to another friend from Akabe Doje, and she went, and the same thing, she was the person that told me that the girl in question was living with Senator Obior. So that she knows her, and after she confirmed about the girl, I came back and told my boy, this is what I found out. You are free if you want. So that day, the next 2 days, he came back and told me, Mother, do you have anything to tell the girl? The girl is in my room. I went there and saw the girl in question. And not that I haven't seen her before, I've seen her the first day. But because I was not happy about the village, I didn't look at her, But that day, on the second time, I looked at her very well. She was tall, beautiful, and my mind says, okay, let's try. And we started. One thing I have to tell you is that since that day till date, she has not given me any reason to regret going to marry her.
Okay, let's look at the second question. So your second son, that's my husband, he was just 26 years old when he got married to me. Even when the first son has not married yet, but you gave him all the support to go and marry. So why did you allow him to marry at such tender age?
Well, amongst your sons, mothers should be studying their children's behavior or attitude to life. My second son's attitude to life is that he gets married immediately. That he doesn't want
To wait.
for a long time. That he wants to get married at 25, 26. That was what he has been telling me. I gave him all the support he needed. I gave him all the support. Once I finished the investigation, I gave him support. And we went. In that case, mothers should not hold their children when they want to get married, even at tender age. Because a boy that gets married in 25, 26 is not all that early. Allow him, let him get married and carry on with his married life. Maybe that's the way God wants it for him.
Okay, let's go ahead with the third question. There's this notion that Otolo as a community and Nnewi as an Uruago, Otolo and Uruago, that they don't work out, these things don't work out for them, in terms of marriage. So why did you allow your son, even with all that, to still go to Uruago to go and marry? So why did you support him to come to Uruago to come and marry?
Like I said before, everybody is not a saint. And some people are good, some people are bad. In my mind, I said that maybe there's a woman that did a bad something that made people think that way. I should not be so foolish to go their way. I want to find out myself what the Uruago people did. So I trusted my God, who has been leading me all my life. I prayed and said, God, in your hands I lay, carry me along. Do not give me what I don't want. Anybody you give me is my wife. If it is not my wife, let Bonbon change. Yes. Let his mind change. But if it is what you prepared for him, let him ride on. And he rode on. I don't know if there's anything between Uruago and Otolo, because I'm from a far place to Nnewi. So what they know stays for them. If they like, they don't marry. But me, I said I will go and see for myself.
Yes. So number 4th question. Have you in any way, so far so good, did you regret marrying from Uruago? Have you ever for one day regretted it?
I've never. Nothing has ever showed me that Uzo is not a good woman. Everything I've seen on this girl, Uzoma Madubike, is perfect.
I'm blushing right now.
No, sincerely speaking.
Ew.
Even one day when NJ baby is interviewing me, I told her, perfect and clear, that if there's no uzo. In fact, maybe by now, Iron Lady will be doing like this. Now Mazi Jijiji. But she kept me. I lived with her in the same flat for 2 or more years. We've been living. They were coming to Newi with the husband, coming stays, she cooks and cook. Everybody knows his boundary. So we were living happily. And until they went out to US, she was a good woman. I will confess to the world. There's nobody like my wife. Oh, so I'm happy. I thank God.
Oh, thanks to God.
Yeah.
Number 5 question is, what's your advice to mothers allowing their kids or their children to marry at a tender age or to marry the love of their life? Because sometimes, mothers, when their son or their daughter tell them that I want to marry so and so people, they will like to, show that mother, they would like to stop their kids. You must not marry this person. Wait, I will find a wife for you. I will find the husband for you. So what's your advice to allowing them marry the love of their life?
Oh, yes. My advice to mothers, not to obstruct their sons or object to their feelings. When they tell you that they want to marry this person, you say no. It is not good. The only thing that can make a mother to say no is when you find out a reasonable reason to say no. If there's no reasonable reason, allow your son to get married whenever he feels like. Mothers should allow their sons to marry at the ripe age. 25, 26 is ripe enough to marry. Do not say no, because you don't know what the boy and his God has. His God may say or brought the boy to marry at 24. And if he wakes up at 24 and say he wants to get married, allow him. If he gets married to the love of his life, they will live very well. But if you go to find a girl for him, you are destroying the marriage already. Because he may marry because my mother has said. When problem comes, he will expect the mother to come in. But if you allow him, he will always sort his problem with the wife. That's all.
Okay, number 6 question is, what is the advice to Gen Z generation? All this modern generation, they will always say that I want my mother-in-law dead before I can marry his son or something like that. So what's your advice to this generation that have that kind of mentality?
Any girl who is going to kill the mother-in-law for her to come in for a marriage should remember that someday he is going to be a mother-in-law to another person.
Yes.
And if you do that, or if you have that in mind, it's gonna go to you. So it's very, very bad for somebody to think that way, to eliminate your mother-in-law before you enter. Or you will be regretting, if my mother-in-law was not alive, I would like it better. You are not God. Your mother-in-law's chi is not same with you. If you go to try that to kill her, the chi will strike you. The chi will fight back. It might not be your mother-in-law per se, but his chi, the spirit she serves, will strike. So that is why it is not good for you to say.
be saying that kind of prayer.
Yes. Don't say that
Because
kind of prayer.
in the nearest future, you will still be a mother-in-law.
True now. It's true.
So what goes around comes around.
Around.
So we should always try to accommodate each other.
Mother-in-laws and daughter-in-laws.
Yeah. Okay, finally, Ayon, what is your advice to mother-in-laws on their behavior towards their daughter-in-laws? And your advice for daughter-in-laws on their behavior towards their mother-in-law?
My advice to mother-in-laws is that mother-in-laws should try to accommodate their daughter-in-laws. Give them total acceptance in the family. And daughter-in-law, take your mother-in-law as your mother. You will not like your mother to die.
Yeah.
Therefore, your mother-in-law is invariably your mother. Try to give her every love, and she will give you her love back. That is what I feel about mother and daughter-in-law. Finally, I hope your question is finished.
Yeah.
Good. Finally, mother-in-laws, try to accommodate your wife. A daughter-in-law, try to accommodate your mother-in-law. She would like to be loved, just as you would like to be loved. And when your husband sees that you are going good with your mother-in-law, he will be happy and live long for you. Then the family will be happy and stay at peace. There is nothing like peace in the family. And this peace will have a strong hold with mother and daughter-in-law. If the mother is not happy about the daughter-in-law, no peace.
There will be no peace.
If the daughter-in-law is not happy with the mother-in-law, no peace. If the son is not happy with the mother or the daughter-in-law, no peace. Therefore, I plead that mother-in-law should accommodate their wives, and daughter-in-law should accommodate their mother-in-law. Then the son, who is the husband, the head of the family, will accommodate everybody. Therefore, what God has put together, let no man put asunder.
Wow.
Q-E-D.
Ayon the iron. Thank you for your words of wisdom.
Yes.
And thank you. I appreciate that you love me, the love and everything. And I love you so much.
I love you
Thank
too.
you for being a good mother-in-law. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for accepting me.
Yes.
Because it's not because I was like that my husband is the only man I love in this world, because it's not that I have so many suitors, but he's the only one that my heart accepted.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you for accepting me to the family, and I love you so much. See you guys in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.